Howdy. Well, it's a Friday night for me, and another week has been put in, and I'm going to relax by having a few nice liquid. And as I'm drinking this special liquid that kinda makes my brain change slightly, and if I drink too much of it, my brain actually shuts down, but I haven't done that for a long time. So if there's any young people or youngish people, of course, everybody is young to me, could help me out maybe in some of the things I've been thinking and trying to understand it. Now I know times have changed, and now nearly all the younger people have a gym membership, whether they use it or not, and most of them don't. But it's having the gym membership that is supposed to be trendy. And everybody seems to have their iPhones. They have to have their latest iPhone with the latest upgrades and so on. These are all just superficial show and tell things. And although it's way over the top, I can kind of understand it to a point. Because the younger people seem to think it's not who they are, it's what they have. Show and tell sort of thing. But here's something I don't really understand at all, and that is that people buy sportswear and sports shoes, trainers. That sort of casual wear, as it were, is very popular nowadays, isn't it? And it's made the sports companies very, very rich. And they're rich because they make relatively cheap garments and they charge a lot of money for them because it has a name on it. And I remember in my sort of time and everything, you used to buy, say, a Ben Sherman shirt, and there used to be a very tiny sort of logo on it. You could hardly even see it. But nowadays, the logos are massive. Even on the trainers, there's this big logo of the company that made it. It takes up the whole shoe. Now, I bought a tracksuit one time, and I thought I'd buy one, name brand, to see what they were like. And I paid a lot of money for this tracksuit, and it was by a company with an A at the beginning, if you know who I mean. To cut a long story short, the tracksuit was absolutely useless. I thought it was cheaply made. It didn't feel comfortable, and it made me sweat in the wrong places. I was very disappointed in it. Although I didn't take it back, I wouldn't buy a name brand again. Because who's to say where the garment was made? In some third world country where the labor costs were very low. But I only wore this tracksuit twice. And I'll tell you why. Apart from the fact it was absolutely a terrible garment. On the top of the tracksuit was their name. Not too big, but fairly large. But all down the one side of the leg of the tracksuit was their name plastered all the way down. It was massive. You couldn't miss it. So why do people buy these garments that are really no better made than any other garment? Is it because of the name brand? Because you're paying for that. They're making it very expensive to buy. And not only that, they're getting free advertising from you too. You're walking around with this great big logo on you for free. Well, actually, it wasn't free. It cost you a lot of money to be able to do that. And the company is laughing all the way to the bank. Because not only have they charged you an exorbitant price for a cheap garment, they're also getting you to advertise for them at the same time. And the only thing I can think of why people buy them and wear them and think nothing of it, because younger people are so materialistic nowadays. And they're showing off. Look what I bought. It's expensive and I can afford it. Is that what it's all about? You see, I don't think of it that way. I think of it the way I've just explained it. Because you see, it's not as if these people can really afford it. They're probably in debt up to their eyeballs. It's almost as if everybody wants to be a celebrity of some kind. Anyway, anybody got any ideas why people actually wear them and think that's cool? When the companies that made them must think they're pretty goddamn dumb. Just a little observation from me. Let me know what you think. Take it easy now.